Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I hope y'all are doing well. What we're going to do today is we're going to go over page 183's answers from yesterday. And most of y'all did very well. All of y'all did very well. And then we're going to go over page 184. And then you should be good to go for today. So here we go. Let's look at page 183, the answers together. Okay guys, let's go over the answers. So I did 1 and 2 with you on the video yesterday. So let's look at number 3. It says, who has won? And so we have a subject and a verb phrase, so we know that that's a complete sentence. So we know number 3 is a sentence. Number 4, disturbing the peace. Well, number 4 is like the example I gave you yesterday, how, first of all, there's no subject or verb in number 4, and we don't know who or what is disturbing the peace or what the action is, so that's why that is a fragment. Number 5, the plant is will to water it. Well, both of these are independent clauses. And so, as we talked about yesterday, you have to have something more than just a comma to separate two independent clauses. So that's why that's a run-on. Okay, number 6, soccer ball was kicked to the far end of the field. So we have our subject, ball, and our verb phrase was kicked. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then, as we all know, to the far end and of the field are prep phrases. So we know that is a complete sentence. Sorry, my camera's shaking, guys. Okay, number 7, my firm answer is no, you may not go. Well, that's a run-on because my firm answer is no is an independent clause. You may not go is an independent clause, and they're only separated by a comma. So that's why it's a run-on. Number 8, copying lessons from the book. Copying the lesson from the book. Well, we don't have a subject. We don't know who is copying the lesson from the book. It better not be any of my students. I know it's not y'all. Okay, so since we don't know who is copying the lesson from the book, and we don't know actually the action because copying needs a helping verb as well, that's why number 8 is a fragment. And number 9, Matt up to me suspiciously. That just reads very strangely. There's no verb. There's a subject, but there's a prep phrase and 2 adverbs, but there's no verb, there's no completion, so that's why number 9 would be a fragment. Number 10, a snake, I don't like this sentence. A snake slithered under a rock, it's a sentence, complete sentence, subject, verb, completion. Okay, number 11, my opinion is that you should keep the kitten. It definitely needs a good care, and you can give him a good home. So, just like the other 2 run-ons, we have first subject right here, first verb right here, second subject right here, second verb right here, third subject right here, third verb right here. So we do have our subject verb, subject verb, subject verb. However, there are only all these 3 independent clauses. My opinion is that you should keep the kitten. Second independent clause, it definitely needs good care. Third independent clause, you can give him a good home. These 2 only separated by just a comma. And this one is missing punctuation and all. So that's why number 11 is a run-on. Number 12, our clothes were packed and ready for our trip. Subject, verb, completion. So that's a sentence. Number 13, at the end and of the story, since those are just 2 prep phrases put together. Number 13 is a fragment. Okay, let's look at I don't remember where I left off. Number 12 is a sentence because we have clothes as our subject, were packed as our verb, and then ready for our trip as a completion. Number 13, at the end of the story, 2 prepositional phrases put together, so that would be a fragment. And number 14, be prepared to make sudden stops on the road. So what type of sentence is number 14? If you said it is a command sentence, you're all right. So what would my subject be? It would be understood you. And then prepared, be prepared, would be my verb phrase. So we have our subject and our verb, and then completion to make sudden stops on the road. We know why we need to be prepared. So that's why that's a sentence. And then number 15, when Anne was little, she dreamed of becoming a doctor.